Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I've been carrying on with my book that has no name, or has several names. Yeah, so this is the journal that you might have seen in previous videos. So yeah, I really would like your help in trying to think of a name for this. So it's sort of part journal, part scrapbook and part sketchbook. And I did think about calling it a memory book actually, because I thought that sums up all of it. But I don't know if a memory book is something else, I'm not sure. But I like that name, I like the memory book. I've also seen it being called an illustrated journal, and that was by somebody who is more just writing and sketching. And this, however, has much more sort of scrapbooking stuff in it, particularly from our Florida trip, mainly because I just didn't have time to do a lot of drawing. I'm still a slow drawer, I do want to get faster. I was a little bit disappointed with the paper in this book. I think I've mentioned that before. Ink goes through, you can even see the writing through. This is the only pen that it doesn't. So yeah, because I've been a bit disappointed with the paper in this journal, I've been quite frivolous with the sticking in. You know, I've got whole birthday cards and that sort of thing just glued in. But I've really enjoyed it. I really do like doing this. So yeah, please let me know in the comments what would you call a book that has all of those three elements in it, or does it not really matter? I don't know, I just want to title these videos with something that perhaps people might recognise as a thing. Also in this video I thought I'd keep you updated on just general goings on at the moment. It has been Chris's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, down! And I'm sure you're all riveted by our driveway renovation. So our quest for a better driveway is continuing. We got the guys out today to patch up some of the worst bits of the drive. So all the holes have been filled in, and around the manhole covers where it was just old blocks of concrete that kept breaking off. That's all now sorted, and renovations on the house I think are going to continue. It's quite exciting really. I really hate the difference between this sort of pale grey and the black, so I hope that fades down soon. We now have this new tarmac surface that has levelled out the worst of the bumps. So now at least it's nice and smooth and we can drive over it without fear of it breaking up and us falling down into the septic tank. That would be lovely. Shame they ran out of tarmac to do this bit, but we had to go really thick to even it out at the back there. And I also went to a bit of a party. Family were invited to go along to Rain's work summer do, and that was really fun. Oh.
I remember seeing fairies there. For a second I really thought that duck was real.
It looks real.
It's so cool. Well, he's got a puffier chest than Bert.
Sorry, yes. So, do you want to be in the vlog then?
Oh, hi! Stop the springer! Oh no! It's fine. I can't do it.
Summer is my favourite season. From the warmth of golden hour to the magic of blue hour, the evenings are my favourite part of the day, with light reaching beyond the horizon and into the night, and time stretching to allow us to laugh and chat with friends and family for longer. It feels like summer welcomes us and gives us a gift to be outside, to enjoy the air on our skin, the smell of the ground cooling after a day in the sun, and the chance to be in a world that is closed off in other seasons. I cherish it while I can. Cheers! Happy summer!
Oh dear. Right, so now I can put in my pens. I'm going to start with this pack of Tombow twin tone dual tip pastel markers. I hate these plastic packaging ones. You can't quite get in them, so they just don't work as a place to store your pens at all. So these are going in the new pencil case for sure. Oh, see, and now I've got them all out. I'm wondering if that's all I'm going to have space for in here. Maybe it is. So I'm going to see if I can fit these in as well. I've got these 2 packs of Winsor Newton Pro Marker brush pens. So we've got rich tones and pastel tones. Let's see if I can fit these in too. Now I've just done a test in my journal. These Tombow ones are fine in my journal, which is really surprising. So that's what I just drew. My mouse and my glass. Where I've done it quite thickly, you can see it coming through. This is such thin paper, so I was really surprised. I expected that to come through quite hard. I'm going to do a quick test run with one of these. Now I've got a Winsor Newton grey tones, neutral tones set, and they just bleed straight through any paper, so I'm not got my hopes up for these. These also smell quite more chemically than the others. Yeah, look at that, just went straight through. Okay, so I won't be using those in here, but I'm hoping to get a new journal soon with much thicker paper. So I've got a few pages still to use up in here, but I'm getting there, I'm getting there. So let's try like a mint green. Yeah, also straight through. Can you see that? There we are, that's a better view. Look at that. It does, it just kind of dissolves the paper. Let's see if they'll both fit. Yes! There we go. Well, I haven't even finished my old journal, but I'm getting impatient. I want to be prepared to know what my next journal is going to be. And this Seawhite of Brighton sketchbook I bought in a bundle of art supplies on eBay. Never tried that brand before, and I had to do some research as to what the GSM is, because that's quite important to me to know whether it's going to be thick enough for what I want to use it for. So I'm going to start on the back page and just have some fun with my pens and see what goes through and what doesn't, and see whether I think this is going to be suitable for my next journal or not. This is fun. I love this sort of thing. Right, so here we have the results so far, and actually quite as I expected, no surprises. The only ones that went through are the 2 Winsor Newton alcohol markers, and laid flat you can't really see much through else at all. If I put it up against the light you can. I mean, that's a massive improvement on my previous journal. I think I'm very happy with that indeed. Yeah, so these are some of the pens I've got. I've only got I think 4 Jane Davenports, but it's useful to know. The others I've got bigger sets. And then I thought I'd also have a quick write with the 5 fountain pens that I have to find out which one I'd probably use in here. Because this is a drawing surface, it's not as smooth as it might be. I have to say none of them wrote particularly well. I had expected my Parker to be the best one, because that's the one I find writes best on most surfaces. It's very versatile, it can write on really cheap nasty paper, but actually I think the Sailor pen wrote the smoothest. Okay, I have a little bit of an issue with this book after all, even though I'm so impressed with how little ink goes through to the other side. As you can see, I've been practicing with my writing pens again because I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, sadly. I really wanted to be, but it's hard to write on. It's fine, it's okay, but it isn't enjoyable. Sorry about all the noise from the open window. It's just not a nice surface to write on. It's not, it might put me off from journaling on those occasions where I just want to write a lot. So I have indulged in a Paperblanks plain journal. Oh my gosh, isn't this beautiful? And you have to pay for the design, unfortunately. So this one is 120 GSM, so that's 20 GSM less than the sketchbook, which I didn't think was too bad, but the paper feels noticeably thinner. I've still got a lot of the pens around me. There's my messy desk. So I'm going to do what I did before, start on the back page and just see what happens, see what will go through and see what doesn't, because I already know that this will be a joy to write on, so we'll see what the pens are like. Well, I think that's decided it. I am gonna go with the Paperblanks book as my next journal, which is really quite exciting. I mean, even if you look at it, if you compare, it seems to have even done better on the alcohol markers. It seems to be going through much more on the sketchbook paper, which is interesting. So yes, this is so much nicer to write on, as I suspected it would be. Yeah, just this is the smoothest paper you could possibly get, and I've been impressed with the Paperblank notebooks. I absolutely love them. A bit more pricey, in fact this is double the price of the sketchbook, and that was on an offer, and it's a bit smaller. If you compare the size, it's just a smidge smaller. How enjoyable is this going to be to open this? I mean, it's just beautiful, this pattern. I love it. It means I don't have the opportunity to decorate the cover myself, but I will live with that. So it's my mum and dad's golden wedding anniversary this weekend. So I'm making them a card, and I found this gold card. I mean, perfect because it's golden, it's their 50th. I'm not sure quite how to do this to make it look a bit interesting. So I found this heart charm that I'm going to pyrograph 50 onto it, or 50th. And I was gonna sort of tape it onto the back with just a bit of masking tape so that they can take that off and hang that up as a charm somewhere else. But I'm worried that this is the smallest alphabet I could find, and it's still quite big. I don't think the word anniversary is going to fit in one go. I'm not even sure if happy is going to fit in that space. Anniversary is a blimmin' long word, isn't it? I think I'm just going to cut them out. I'm going to cut out the letters, hope I'm not wasting them, and place them and see what happens. Also, I've never actually used transfers before, so fingers crossed I get this right. That works. I was also worried that the white wasn't going to show up well enough, but it does. That's good. Right, so I've got to try and get this in more or less of a straight line. Right, I'm going to be unashamedly sentimental on this card, and I've got some trim which belonged to my mum's mum. I can't remember how it came into my possession. I'm guessing mum gave it to me a long time ago. These are all spare trims from my nan's ballroom dancing. She did ballroom dancing with my granddad, and these are some pieces that she must have had as little spares in case they needed to do any repairs, I suppose, to her dress. I remember these dresses, they were absolutely beautiful. So I think I'm just going to cut a little bit off
and have it at the bottom there as a decoration. And then I've also got these pearls which came from a broken necklace that belonged to my other nan on my dad's side, so I was going to just glue one in each corner. Okay, so this needs to be flat in order for the pearls not to roll off while the glue is drying. Okay, I've moved over to my desk because my other table is too slanted. So let's carry on here. Hoped to catch up on this journal today. I've still got a couple of pictures I want to sketch from the Florida trip, and I've done nothing yet with my Glastonbury Festival stuff. I've got my ticket and my pass out to stick in, quite possibly my little timetable thing. I've collected a little piles of things around the desk that I need to put together and do that, but I have just run out of time this week, so hopefully that will be next time. Last night we returned home from a trip to see family in Kent, which was really lovely because we hadn't actually seen them for quite a long time. And it was a celebration because it was my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, and so they kindly treated us to a lovely meal out yesterday. It was really nice. I do think those haystacks look funny.
Do start, Chris, at some...
Come on, Mum!
Pam.
Oh, jeez! Everyone wave! Yeah.
Do you need a towel? Yes. Yes. Good one.
To Mum and Dad, cheers! Happy anniversary! Clink.
That's not the best cartoon.
Shall I get this one out of the freezer? It's not too bad.
What? Film it.
Congratulations.
Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
Congratulations
and celebrations!
They look like
Oh, one's gone.
Really, it looks so good. Yeah. Turn the stars off.
Right, okay, shall we cut this thing then?
Yeah.
Right, how many pieces have I to cut this into?
Quite a few.
I only got one piece actually.
13.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
Croissants. Hello. Where am I meant to be sitting?
Yes, because she's probably going with it that way.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget there's more content over at patreon.com. I'm sorry I keep mentioning this week after week, but I'm not a big enough channel to be paid for sponsorships, so I hope you don't mind me promoting that instead for a little extra content. And it's a lovely community over there, so it'd be lovely if you'd like to join us there. And of course, other ways to support me would be giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and do hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and I will see you again next time. Take care, see you soon, bye.